Hey, what up, guys? Welcome to day 4 of the 31 Days of Horror. Um, Doing a review every day this month, and I figured this week, or today actually, for my 5th day, I will review Madman, another Vinegar Syndrome title, and I've praised Vinegar Syndrome enough. They're my favorite company when it comes to releasing physical media of horror movies, and this is a perfect example of why. This is a classic movie. It's I had never seen it before picking it up on this Vinegar Syndrome disc about 2 months ago. I know Arrow had a version of it. I haven't seen that version. I'm curious to compare it to this to see the transfer differences and feature differences. So if you have the Arrow version, let me know what the differences are between the two, because if there's enough features and a different transfer, I'll pick it up just to see the transfer. I mean, this transfer is beautiful though, but essentially this is a slasher that came out in 1981, so this would have been right after Friday the 13th. So this is really early uh, slasher. Like this is probably like just before dawn and stuff like that. This is when they were just starting, way before the golden age. So this was still kind of new territory when this came out, but basically it starts out these kids around a campfire, kind of like Friday the 13th Part 2, and they're talking about Madman Mars, and if you say his name, he's going to come and kill all you. And of course the kids are dummies and they stand up yelling Madman Mars, yelling his name. And of course Madman Mars comes to life and kills them all. And no spoilers, I mean it's typical slasher stuff, but um, the biggest thing I love about this movie is the atmosphere to it. I think it has awesome atmosphere. The colors in particular, everything has like a bluish tint to it, and it feels real cold, like it was almost snowing like a week before or something. And I just I like the feel of the movie. It's real small. It feels smaller than Friday the 13th Part 1, like the cabin and the place where they're all chilling and making out and stuff. It's more, I like it better. It's a better vibe to me than Friday the 13th Part 1. I like the characters better. I like, there's some makeup parts with Madman Mars that I don't like. Like, there's some looks that I think are a little over the top. But for the most part, the atmosphere and the kills and just the whole vibe of it kind of raises it to a higher level. Like, I would put this on par, me personally, with, like, The Burning. Like, if it was down to it, like, would you rather have The Burning in your collection or this? It would be a hard decision, and I'd have to think about it. Because while I love The Burning, I love this movie too. I think it's a really worthy slasher, and I'm glad I finally checked it out. And I'm glad Vinegar Syndrome got the rights to this as opposed to like Scream Factory or something, because, like I said, Vinegar Syndrome to me is known for their uh, transfers, and why this isn't pristine because of like how old it is and the nature of the movie. I've seen some screenshots that from like the old DVDs, and I think there was an older Blu-ray. I could be wrong on that, but the color grading on this Blu-ray is totally better. Like it's a lot better than the old Code Red DVD and stuff. Um, and I've already said the transfer is amazing. Now, as far as special features go, and this is what made me get this release in the first place, are the special features. Because I actually was picking up a lot of slashers and stuff. Like a few months ago, I picked up just a big bulk of slashers. But there's a commentary track by a podcast called Hysteria Continues, and I'm a fan of them. They do a lot of work on Vinegar Syndrome discs. They did a commentary for Don't Go in the Woods Alone. They did a commentary for another one I have. And from what I hear, they have a commentary track on, I want to say, Berserker, coming out from Vinegar Syndrome this month. So I'm definitely going to be picking that up. So you get a commentary track with them, which is worth the pickup alone. Like, this is like 16, 17 bucks. I would have bought it just for that commentary track and the movie. But you get new video interviews with the stars. The Legend Lives, 30 Years of Madman, a documentary that's 90 minutes. Another featurette on it, a commentary track with the producer, director, and cast. So you get two commentary tracks. Music inspired by Mad Men, still gallery TV spots, original theatrical trailer, English subtitles, and a reversible cover. The reversible cover art to me is terrible. I'm not a fan of it at all. If you could see it, it's just that. It's okay, but the original cover art's a lot better, in my opinion. But yeah, this has a lot of rewatchability to me. I'm gonna watch it probably after the 31 Days of Horror, just because I liked it that much. And that's Madman from 1981. Definitely worth it. It's one of Vinegar Syndrome's cheaper titles, because I think it was one of their first ones, because I know a lot of the Vinegar Syndrome stuff, if you go to their site or like Grindhouse Video or something, a lot of their titles are like $20, 22, 21.99. This was like, I think like 14.99, I think. It's one of their cheaper ones, but it's definitely a strong one in their catalog. But see y'all tomorrow. Peace.